Today on a few wee helpful hints and tips actually. I've just come on today to notice a few different wee things in my account as well that might help you. Probably a bit late for this one, but obviously this is the intelligence task you get sort of every 8 hours or whatever it is. So you'll see here I am 2 away from my next level. Top tip for this one is when you're doing them, don't collect them. So do them all. By the way, this is the first time I've ever had a full intelligence of all troop saving, people being rescued. So there you go, first time for everything, nearly a year playing the game. So obviously I'm just filling a wee bit while I do this for you. So you'll see I'm not collecting any of them yet. And obviously that will become incredibly clear in a second. So just this wee tip is, if you hadn't got them all done before you started collecting, when it refreshes at 170, because it gives you another set of 7 or whatever else it is, you wouldn't have got all the other ones. If you hadn't done them, then they would just have reappeared again in the same place. So yeah, if you do it like this, you actually get 7 more new ones as well. So let's go with this guy, take him out. So we'll collect this one, see if I get a Toma. No Toma. That's about my luck. Again, I need to start rubbing Dax's head to get some more luck in my life. Okay, let's wait till this wee one is just finished then. And then, actually, I'll show you something else in the meantime. So versus, you always wonder about versus and stuff like that. If we go into last season, sorry, that's not it. Where are we? This one, the rankings. And we go to previous season. So you'll see on the last one, I came 5th. I am not the 5th strongest person on the server. But my top tip is, if you wait, see the way there's a timer here, 12 days. If you wait to as close as reset as you can on the last day, everybody's probably already gone. So therefore they have more score, and you can sort of jump up the rankings incredibly quickly, because obviously the more score somebody has when you attack them, then the more you get. So that's just a wee tip for me on the last day. Problem is, my problem is about 6 times out of 10 I probably fall asleep and forget to do it. So then I'm down in 16th as opposed to 5th as I was on that one. That's just a wee tip to try and get you up a wee bit more and get you a few more resources when you're doing versus. Right, let's go back to intelligence. There's also be done now. So what do you see when I collect this one? See, it refreshes. All my ones are still here, so when I collect them, when I collect this one, the new one should pop up. Okay?
This RAG.
I'll be back in a regen. It's a regen spot. I'll be back in a second, dude. Regeneration. Yeah, it was my son jumping in on the bandwagon again there, in case you didn't notice. So you'll see now I've collected all of them, and I have a full set again, ready to go. If I had collected the first 2 and hit 170 before I'd done the rest of them, they would have stayed there and I wouldn't have got a full reset. So that's just another wee handy tip, just when you're in playing game. Okay, so what else was I looking to do today? Probably not that much else. Oh yes, we'll go to the events page as well, and we'll do it in here. So you'll see, as I said, the stockpiling food reset again at reset. So you got 2 days worth of all these items just for sending your troops out to collect resources on the map, which you should be doing when you're sleeping anyway, to be fair. So again, that was a good one. Training Guru, again, you might be struggling to get the last one like I am here. I'm 30,000 off it. I don't really want to use my speed ups because everybody knows how much I love Lord Event. But I would probably suggest it's not a bad idea because of these things here. Orange Mementos are so hard to get. And also, look, you have 3-3-hour speed ups and you have 30,000k Origin as well. And then obviously your resource boxes, level 3 resources boxes as well, which are pretty good. That's a good haul. I would say that is well worth speeding up troops for, even if you're going to miss out a bit on Lord Day, because those are good rewards that you don't want to miss, especially if you're anywhere near as close as me on that one. Yeah, my next video is actually going to be, where's my event center? Is actually going to be on Perseus and Lord Event to try and help you to include what to do during Kill Event. Yeah. Just we'll do it tomorrow, obviously, when both of these open. But remember, Lord of Origin Day tomorrow is training troops. Okay, so again, before you go to bed tonight, set all your troops up to train the maximum you can. Don't upgrade. Go for training the max level troops that you can, so you can collect them first tomorrow. And then I would suggest upgrading and etc. tomorrow, for shorter time periods to get more done in the day. Was there anything else that I wanted to say? Oh yes, right. So a few other daily tips on what I do. So when I'm doing it Intel, because they're all level 25s, I normally use my main Titan to do them. And then I'll send my other Titan just to, at the minute, probably kill scrabbers for Orja. So my second Titan isn't as strong, so I normally go in around the 20. The minimum level you really want to do here is 16. The reason is you get biomass, and then the biomass can be transferred for materials in your parts factory. We've covered that off before, so you should know how to do that, but I'll show you again anyway in a wee second. So the minimum level really you want to be doing is 16, because that's when you start getting biomass. Okay, yeah, so we'll take him out, and this is kind of what I do for the first sort of couple of hours during the morning to build this all up. They might be up in a wee minute, son, yeah?
Pardon?
No, you go on in the living room and wait for them to come down, okay?
There was Cassie alarm training.
The joys of being a parent, eh? Right, okay, so that's that tip as well then. And obviously you just want to try and get through your fuel as quickly as possible. If you've nothing else on that day to be using your fuel for, obviously you want to do at least one rally as well to get your daily points, and your daily tasks. That's well worth it every day. You know, you get 50 Talic, you get Legendary Memento Heroes on our bods, you get another Golden Versus, bit of silicone biomass as well. So that all adds up, and everybody says, you know, that's a hard way to do it. But I mean, if you're just sitting doing it, and it's for doing stuff that you do anyway. Let me see what I've got here. 3.1, yeah, you know what I mean? You're getting a blue piece for something that you're doing anyway. I mean, and the more killing asters you do, then the better chance of that there is that you're going to get more materials. I'll just have a wee look in and see. You know what I mean? I haven't been building any of these, but just collecting biomass and stuff. And now you see there's 4 sitting there, and then I'm up to 3 orange already on that. You know, that's one away from a gold. Yeah, so that's just wee tips to be doing while you're doing the normal sort of gameplay as well. Again, obviously I've been saving my Origin as well for the Lord event, and yeah, so I can upgrade more buildings. So I haven't been doing rods or anything, but yeah, you want to always sort of max these out. Again, great for Toma mementos for the free to pay players for upgrade Tomas, which is she's good and powerful. Obviously she's not the best hero because she's sort of free, but I mean she's better than any purple, you know, when you can get her maxed up. So that's a wee reference point to that. Obviously you just do then the reset every 8 hours and you collect them again. No Toma, so there's 2 in a row without a Toma. Let me see. Oh, there we got her. Very good. Right. Okay. Again, that's just luck of the draw. That's just and my luck's shocking. So yeah. But yeah, if you keep doing them, you will eventually get Toma mementos for that. Right. Let me see. I don't really want to go into messages. So let's see what else we have that we can help with on this. I think that's pretty much it, guys. Again, just emphasizing the fact that you want to set things up the night before, so you're kind of waking up to a load of stuff to collect. The stockpiling food went really well for me. You know, you just whack them out before you go to bed, wake up, and you've got the full thing in. Again, actually, I'll show you this. We want for the residential building, for those of you that don't know, is where you have your heroes that add the stuff. There'll be a wee burger sign. Usually I've already clicked on this. There'll be a wee burger sign on it. If anybody's ready to upgrade. Again, it's Serene Rare for me. I don't tend to upgrade her that much, because when you get involved in kill events, she kind of gets up there for you anyway. Probably, if I would give you any advice from my previous account, the one you probably want to spend the time on is the engineer, Naya Simmons. Because she doesn't max out until you're way into level 25 if you don't upgrade her. So that's probably where I would recommend you spend your burgers. Ro Ryan and Bar will because you're collecting resources all the time and you're training troops all the time, so they kind of take care of themselves. So yeah, I mean, if you want to, obviously you want to get to the stage where you're saving Origin on these guys. So you'll see there on Bar, it's from level 51. Resources for training, and that's your, I think that's Origin on that one, or just resources in general. And then Ro, obviously, he gives you a boost. So you see in this one, it's a boost to Origin as well. So again, from level 51. So level 51 is a sweet spot for any of the guys that sort of start saving you or giving you Origin, which is obviously what you want, because this game is basically a trying not to waste and trying to get as much Origin as possible, because basically you need it for everything. Yeah, so that's just a few wee daily sort of hints and tips on what I do to sort of max out the amount that I can get of resources and stuff like that. Again, searching Astras on the map is the big one. And again, as I said, try to do it over level 16s, but do whatever sort of the max you can on that as well. There'd be a sweet spot. It's probably more earlier in the game you'll need this sort of advice, to be fair. There's a sweet spot where it's not worth killing at such a high level Astra, because you lose so much in having to heal your troops. So be careful of that. Really, when you're in here, a good test for guys is if it's more than 1 minute, after you kill an Astra, if there's more than 1 minute healing, it's probably not worth your while, is what I would generally say. You'll also find, if I can go into Jungle Report here actually, you'll find a sweet spot as well where, look, you don't actually lose anything. Obviously the stronger your Titan is, you can attack sort of higher level ones and you don't lose any troops, so there's no healing at all, so it's all benefit for you. There you go, there's your example there of the biomass, 125 just for killing that one, and 31,500 Origin. Along with that, take you to mine in the Origin mines, you know what I mean? One of the most pointless things the devs have ever added into the game, in my opinion. That was a 2-second attack on a Scrabber, and I got 31,500 Origin for it. So yeah, oh here, I'll show you this one as well actually. For those of you that are Armed Plunderer, your War Council, you have a black market in it as well. This is a beezer if you have spare Origin. Look at this. 93% discount on 2.5 million Atherton for 375,000 Origin. Let's buy that. To be fair, the Talic ones are never such a good thing, but yes, they're probably better than what you can get in your VIP store, to be fair, at some stages, but the Origin ones are cracker. Look, ours are minus 90%, and you'll get a few of them. You know, the higher that level is, the more chances you get. I get 26 purchases per reset. So yeah, if and when you start to get a bit more Origin, that is a cracking place to buy other resources that you're short of. Again, when I said to you before about buying the stuff in the VIP shop, obviously I'm saving all mine for Perseus, that's why I haven't bought anything yet this reset. But when you're doing a big build like City Hall or something like that, obviously buy your resources in here. But again, it's also worth having a wee look if you're Armed Plunderer and going into your black market and seeing if there's anything there that's nice and cheap for Origin as well. So guys, that was just a wee sort of, I popped on and I seen a couple of different things that sort of fell into place there at the same time, and I thought, yeah, well sure, I'll jump on and do a wee video for it. It might help somebody at some stage. Alright guys, catch us all later. Bye.